Alrighty, so good morning YouTube, and good morning Stackers. We're going thrifting today. We're going to go to Allentown, Pennsylvania. Don't really go there usually on Wednesdays, lots of competition. Today's the day where it's supposed to snow like a lot. Printing out some t-shirt orders. To everyone who's bought a t-shirt, you guys are awesome. I did restock some more sizes recently, so I know some people did say there were some sizes out. Check over there on the link. Check the link below if you guys are interested in buying a t-shirt. It helps keeps the channel moving, and supports the dream for sure. So thank you to everyone who's bought a t-shirt, and let's go thrifting.
Chocolate cream with sugar, right?
Alright, waiting for Dunkin' Donuts. It's snowing out. There's a blizzard. It's a state of emergency. Alright, at the thrift store. Oh, gonna turn this down. Make sure you're parking in the lines. I think that's about where they are. Alright, stepping outside. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's the beginning of a snowstorm. I was surprised no plows came out or plowed this driveway or this parking lot yet. We're about 2 inches of snow on the ground right now. It's been snowing for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So I'm supposed to get a couple more inches on top of that, so maybe 6 or 7 in total. And yeah, no competition today. It opens up in 8 more minutes. Usually this parking lot is probably, I'd say, 2/3 full at this time, but I guess all the good stuff is for the early bird. Alrighty, so cleaning out in t-shirts here. Bunch of t-shirts, sweatshirts. I actually picked up this one bowl primary. It's an older one. It's a 401, so this is ideally the one that's most sought after. It is a little bit dishwasher damaged. You can't put this Pyrex stuff in the dishwasher because it gets this I don't know, the blue wears off, the color wears off. And in case you guys were thinking about putting it in a dishwasher, please don't. Going through the long sleeve shirts now. Sometimes sweatshirts find their way in here. This store is also pretty dead. There's no one really in here because of the snow. Some Ralph Lauren. This used to be a really hot brand. I mean, it's still hot, but these blank ones, you can pick them up pretty much anywhere. So sometimes I just walk over to the women's section and see if there's anything interesting. This one is very interesting, but it's not something I would buy to resell. It's got a lot going on for it. It's got a lot going on. Vintage dresses. I don't think that one's vintage, but a lot of vintage dresses or blouses, or women's clothes in general, just really out there. It's got a little plug in here. Ice bucket. Really all you look at here, I don't know what this is. It's a top to something. That's what it looks like. Unless it's, no, it doesn't go to this. This is circular and that's triangle. Someone's wine bottle for $2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. I almost missed that. What? Okay, so right now this is one of the hottest patterns. If there's a hot pattern, this is called Amish butter print. $2 for a large Friggy. That is a good score. Literally like the hottest print right now is that. This is pretty nice. It's new, but wow, can't believe I almost missed that. I would never heard the end of that from anyone from that one. This was in better shape. I'd probably pick it up. Stanley thermos. The insides of these usually get pretty bad. This is like reproduction carnival glass. I was at an auction once where they had boxes of this stuff, and I picked up a couple, and I did sell it. Not knowing it was like reproduction, I thought it was like, that was before I kind of was experienced in glassware. Big mistake. We have a clear 99 cents. That's about what they're worth. One way to tell about old ones between new, well, you always want colored ones, but the new ones have a registered trademark on the right side of the ball on the L, but this one doesn't, so it's probably, I don't know, 50s, 60s. Just the blue one, oh, the clear ones aren't really desired. Alright, in the bric-a-brac, you have tons upon tons of this junk era baseball cards. It's probably like 1990, 1992, 1983, so these aren't that bad, but they're not that great. They're not like the 60s or 70s. Even the 70s isn't that great. So this is the furniture section. Looks like they sold that dresser that was over there. That really nice antique one. I think it was like $50, which is a great deal if you're someone who sells at an antique mall where you do furniture and that's what you specialize in. But you probably could have got around 100, 100 and a quarter. Decent desk. Stuff like that. We can walk over here to the electronics. Accent. These are like $10, $15 on eBay, I bet. General Electric. Very simple, common brand. Some crock pots. Karaoke machine. What is in there? Huh. Thing with these controllers, they often break a lot. They're not usually in the best pre-owned condition. They get gummed up. Huh. I might have to think about this one. I'll look at it a little more. Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows Me, so it's probably pretty old. Probably mid-2000s, I bet. So the move is definitely DVD record player. I mean DVD VHS players. Like a combo kit. These look like all VHSs. It's a DVD. Bunch of keyboards. It's another VHS. It's another VHS. Alright, so welcome back for the haul portion of this thrift store video. It's been a really wild day, and on the way back, witnessed a car accident about 100, 150 feet in front of me on the highway, which was pretty terrifying to say the least, but I made it out unscathed and unharmed. I think a lot of people in this situation these days, they don't realize, you know, their ability of their car. Like, I have a Jeep, one of the best vehicles, if not the best vehicle to drive in snow or mud or anything, you know, off terrain like that. And I'm still, you know, I still drive the speed limit or under the speed limit in this condition. You can't be driving over the speed limit. This person was going about 5, 10 miles per hour over the speed limit on the highway with slush and snow. You have to be well aware of your surroundings and well aware of the situation. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they just don't realize that. So if you guys do live in the north or any place that might have snow and slush and terrible conditions, you should definitely slow down. It's going to probably save your life and maybe others. In this situation, both people were all right. And yeah, move forward and learn from learn from the situation. But picked up some cool things. Now this trip isn't like Harrisburg or Scranton. you don't come along with and get like, you know, a pile this big, but still picked up some awesome things. Looking to save for the winter next year. Buffalo Bills stuff, everything that had Buffalo Bills, everything that had Eagles, and everything that had Patriots sold this year. Vikings also, a couple other teams, but Bills went quick. Eagles definitely, I come across a lot of Eagles stuff, so that went quick. So saving up for next year, I think it's a good idea. It's a good investment. Overall, this year with the football, all the protests, and everyone was like, oh, I'm not going to buy football stuff. I did not see any difference in sales. If not, I saw the same amount of sales as I saw the previous years. And Eagles for this year was the first time I ever sold out of everything. So the protests and people saying that they weren't going to buy stuff did not affect my sales whatsoever. Let's go through this. We'll go through this pretty quick. We have a vintage Bills sweatshirt, USA baseball sweatshirt. I used to have this in dark gray, and I think I got $30 for it last year. So this is in light gray. It's not the same brand. I think the other one was Majestic. This is just, you know, a Gildan or whatever it might be, but I think this logoing does sell. First time I ever want to pick up something that's a larger size to see if larger sizes sell. Everyone tells me pick up 4XL, pick up 5XL, 6XL, 3XL, 7XL, 8XL, whatever it might be. The larger sizes apparently sell really well because they're really expensive to buy new. I don't know. I never tried that. In my previous experience of buying larger sizes, it's been just as difficult to sell. It all depends on, you know, the same shenanigans, the brand, the logoing, that, and whatnot. Moravian College, Texas Longhorns, Notre Dame sweatshirt, vintage Penn State. This one's got all this peeling on it. I have to de-peel it. Lafayette College. We have a Rochester Institute of Technology. My best friend from high school actually went here, so it's kind of weird to find this out here in the wild. Blackhawk sweatshirt, a Chiefs sweatshirt. Sold all my Chiefs stuff. Saving this for next year. Unfortunately, you got to throw down some money, so I think that this was $3. Not a lot, but, you know, it's tough to throw down $4, $5, $6 consistently week in and week out and then hold on to it for 10, 11 months. I like to move things quick. As you guys have probably already noticed, I do sell stuff very cheap. I am in the market to buy cheap and sell cheap. That's how you create great friendships. That's how you create a great bond between customer and seller. That's how you get repeat customers as well. As if you buy cheap, you can sell it cheap. And that's one of the reasons why I do a lot of this and sell for so cheap. We have a Syracuse University t-shirt, a Red Sox t-shirt, and a Dodgers jersey. For glassware, we were able to pick up this Pyrex bowl 401. It's got some markings. It was only $1. This probably goes to the primary set. The best size bowl, I think, is definitely this size. And then we have this Amish butter print big fridgie. This is the biggest fridgie, I think. It's a 503. I think this is the biggest one. The lids to find these are always impossible, but the butter print design is really hot right now. I was at an auction, and the Cinderella bowl. So this is a mixing bowl. There's also casserole, and then there's Cinderella. A Cinderella or a casserole set of this at an auction went for $85, and he says he has it online for like $200 or $210, which I think it's a little bit too much. I think he overpaid, but $85, kind of a lot to spend on a set. There's only like 3 other pieces to this to make this set, but it is a very desirable set. I think it's mainly because of the turquoise color. Like I've said in previous videos, turquoise and pinks, very desirable amongst the Pyrex collectors and people just in general trying to find vintage pieces. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you enjoy thrifting, you enjoy this treasure hunt, definitely subscribe to the channel. As always, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace!